self-esteem of your motherfucking self, bitch.
You don't know me, Cat Williams.
Bet you don't even know your motherfucking self.
What?
People often make the mistake of thinking they know themselves. However, their behaviors are not actually in line with their values or their beliefs. They find themselves holding many opposing values. For instance, bathroom etiquette. Do you always put the seat down when you're done?
Of course I do. My mom trained me well.
What if I called your girlfriend and asked her right now? And that is called cognitive dissonance.
Okay, hypothetically, I would do it every time. But nobody's perfect.
Exactly. To better understand the self, we can break it down to three major parts: the ideal self, the actual self, and the present self.
What's a good place to start?
We have a hypothetical self that pictures a perfect world, a perfect self. This is how most people present themselves. However, you have to have a realistic expectation. Know your boundaries, your actual abilities.
Easier said than done.
I've said it before and I'll probably say it again. Practice is key in all things. The problem with ideals in general is they hinge on perfection. As we all well know, perfection is simply not possible. We can definitely be better over time. Exploration and new experiences lead to deeper understandings. We begin to discover our actual likes and dislikes and eventually develop our passions.
That makes perfect sense. It's great to have high standards, but focusing too much on perfection can hold us back. By trying new things and learning from our experiences, we can figure out what we truly enjoy.
You got it. Next up would be the actual self. Essentially, you are what you do. Actions have a much greater effect on reality than our mere thoughts. Our personal practices become ingrained, and it's the manifestation of these actions over time, eventually becoming automatic. This is a healthy impulse. Remember though, whatever actions you practice, whether positive or negative, will eventually become your impulses.
That brings a whole new perspective to the phrase, actions speak louder than words. So I guess that just leaves the present self.
Yeah, but first I want to mention the reputational self. It's more of a note than anything. Basically, the reputational self is how others view you based upon your past actions. This depends, obviously, on how long you've known them. All of our selves are working together and form our true self. Finally, we reach the present self. This is our current evolution, the sum of all of our past lessons and experiences. One part is our nature, our biological and genetic makeup. Another part is nurture, values taught to us by our family and our community.
That being said, what do I do with all this?
See, that's the really awesome part. The only time we can do anything is right now. We can't change the past, and we can't change the future. What we can do is choose intentional action right this very moment. No, I'm talking to you right now, you watching this video. Set aside what you think you know and explore without bias. Go now.
Be better.
Be better.
Be better.